What's up, YouTube? This is Mikey C here again, and today I'm giving you my top 15 tight end rankings for this year's upcoming 2020 NFL Draft. If you're not subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, give me a like, leave some comments, let me know what you think. First, at 15, we got Mitchell Wilcox, USF. He's great all across the board and very versatile receiver. Finds defensive blind spots. He is 6'5", 245, but he needs to get stronger. Had a pretty decent career there with the Bulls. I see him as a late 7th round pick. I would not be surprised if it doesn't get drafted. At 14, we got CJ O'Grady, better known as Cheyenne O'Grady, out of Arkansas. If it weren't for the off-field problems this guy has, the character concerns, he would easily be a top 5 ranked tight end in this year's upcoming draft class. 6'4", 248. He's got great hands. His post up in the end zone is amazing. His yards after catch are pretty awesome. But the red flags there, they're gonna drop him. But I could see a team taking a chance on him as early as the 4th round. But I don't see him getting drafted until the 7th round, if at all. At 13, we have Jared Pinkney out of Vanderbilt. 6'4", 260 pounds. He's a tenacious blocker. He's got pretty good hands. He's not very fast, and his route running is not the greatest. So if you're going to be expecting some big receptions, big yard games out of him, I don't see that coming. But he could be as a good maybe 6th lineman in a powerful run game. I have him going as early as the 7th round. Next up, Stephen Sullivan, 6'6", 250 pounds, out of LSU. Red zone matchup problem for sure with his size because he's got good hands. But he's not the strongest, and his blocking will need to get work if he is to be on the field more often. But he does have some size, and being able to get some touchdowns in the end zone, I can see a team taking a chance on him. But me, I got him at a middle 6th round projection. At 11, we got Jacob Breeland out of Oregon, 6'5", 250. He was injured most of this year, so that's going to be a concern, seeing how he recoups from that in time for the draft and mini camps. But does have good ball skills. He's a willing blocker, and his route tree is okay. Could be better, but he will get out of his breaks pretty good and will cling on to the ball when thrown his way. At 10, we have Colby Parkinson out of Stanford. Huge guy, 6'7", 251 pounds, with a massive catch radius and exceptional hands. And as well as a good blocker with that size. But with that size also, he's not very fast. So he may be more of a tight end threat or short yardage threat, needing to get a first down type guy. But he is early 6th round pick projection for me. At 9, we have Dalton Keene out of Virginia Tech. Really high football IQ, great hands, and a versatile receiver. But he does need to get stronger. He is that wide receiver type, move type tight end. So he is somebody that can put up some really good numbers in a pass-happy team, or even a team that likes to run the ball and use him as a big receiver. I see him going late 5th round. That's Dalton Keene, Virginia Tech. Next up, we got Josiah DeGare. I may have said that wrong. Out of Cincinnati. 6'3", 245. For his size, he's a great blocker with excellent vertical route running, good hands, good receiver. He's not going to out-jump anybody, but position-wise, he is pretty strong enough to get position. And then another move tight end. I think he will be a solid get for a team that's looking for more of a passing team. So that, but he can easily even come in and play like the fullback position to help block or leak out for some big plays. Next up, Thaddeus Moss, LSU. Yes, this is Randy Moss's son. No, this is not Randy Moss talent, but there is talent there regardless. 6'3", 250 pounds. He's got good hands, just like his father. Um, but he also is a great end zone threat with amazing box out moves, traits, pass down. But unlike his father, he's not the greatest blocker, nor does he have a good route tree. But those could come in time. Talent is there. Played for a national championship team there at LSU. And I would not be surprised if he is picked early in day 3. He may surprise some, come in as a late day 2 pick. Number 6 on my board, out of Washington, Hunter Bryant, 6'2", 239. He's number 1 on a lot of people's boards. I just don't see it. And this tight end class isn't exactly the greatest to come out. But Hunter Bryant is a guy that probably can put up some big numbers, being that that move tight end with good ball skills, great vertical threat, causes matchup problems. He's not going to be help for you in the run game. He's not a blocker. He's kind of got like an Evan Ingram-esque game for the Giants. Depending on what team he goes to, he could put up some numbers, but I see him as a early day 3 pick, but I would not be surprised if someone takes him early. Obviously, these are my rankings. I'm not an advanced scout here by no means, but from what I see on a little bit of tape I've seen on him, I see him as a early 4th round pick. Next up, and I'm definitely going to butcher this name, but I'm still giving it a shot, out of Mizzou, Albert Okwuegbunam. I tried. But I'm going to speak highly about this guy. Coming into the year, he could even actually been out last year's draft. He decided to come back. He could have been a 2nd round pick last year, and he may be a 2nd round pick this year. Due to his great size speed combo, 6'5", 255. I think he ran a sub 4.5 40 at the combine. He's got great hands. He's a good blocker. He did have some injuries, and that is the one thing chance you have to take when you do come back to school instead of going out in the draft when he had the chance like last year. But if he shakes that injury bug, Albert definitely will be a player to watch out for, and can be a very explosive matchup problem on any team. At 4, we have Brycen Hopkins, Purdue. 6'5", 245. He's a fluid route runner with a seamless vertical cuts. Good blocker. His hands are okay though, but I think with some practice in the NFL and good quarterback play, Hopkins has the chance to really surprise some. I even saw a little George Kittle in him, and that could be a very bad comparison, but I see that with Brycen Hopkins, someone that's going to get drafted later as like in the 3rd round, maybe in the 4th round, and then once he gets onto a team, gets into the flow of things, end up being a great tight end at the next level. Next up, Cole Kmet, Notre Dame, 6'4", 235. Good frame and good blocker. He's a zone buster, but not the fastest and not really an end zone threat. He declared, and once he did declare, everybody automatically assumed he was going to be the best tight end in this class, even as going as early as 23 to the Patriots. I don't see him being drafted before the end of the 3rd round, maybe early 3rd round, end of the 2nd round. He's got the skills there. Something's not clicking for me whenever I watch his tape and read some scouts info. But he could be a solid prospect in the NFL for years to come. Next up, my favorite prospect at the tight end. I don't have him ranked number 1, but Harrison Bryant at FAU, 6'5", 242. He's got the size. He's got the speed. He moves like a wide receiver. He's sure-handed. Great catch radius. He's not going to give you much help in the blocking, but he could be a chip blocker, help give a little bit of time for the receiver, and then leak out and make some big plays. Small college, FAU does produce some players, though. Devin Singleton last year, now with the Bills. Plenty of players before that. But Harrison Bryant, I think, is a sleeper, even though I got him ranked as a late second. I don't see many other rankings have him going before the fourth round, even fifth round. But what I've seen of him, I think this kid can be a special talent in the NFL. As with the number one ranked, Adam Trautman, out of Dayton, he kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't hear about him up until the bowl season started. At 6'5", 251, he's got good speed and a catch radius. He puts in a great effort in the blocking game. He is new to the position because he was a quarterback. And there are some players that have actually made that transition from the NFL, from college into the NFL. And I think Adam Trautman has the ability to be a very, very good tight end in the league if he can put it together. There still is a learning process he needs to adapt to. NFL is a big difference than playing at Dayton. But he has definitely been a fast riser in the draft boards during this college offseason. And I would not be surprised if somebody takes a chance at him very early in the draft. So, with that being said, these are my rankings. I appreciate everybody watching. I have O-line rankings coming out. Try to get it out this weekend. This is Wednesday. So don't forget, again, to like and subscribe. I truly appreciate any and all feedback. I'm trying to get out there the best info I can for you guys. This is fun for me. I want it to be fun for everybody who watches it. Until then, everybody have a good one.